Hello guys, it's me again. Yeah, it's Alpha Omega Daily. Another wonderful day in Thailand, and it's another wonderful day to be with you. And again, I want to thank all of you guys for your loyalty to the channel. Honest to God, I wouldn't be here without you, and that's for sure. I'm talking today about something that happened to me. You see, this is like a video diary, this channel almost, you know. It's like I'm sharing my experiences with you of what I experienced here in Thailand as an expat. And you see, I don't know if I like that term at all or not, but I have to be something, you know. I'm not Thai, and my position here is, let's say, whatever my position here is in Thailand, let's call, for the sake of convenience, let's call myself an expat. Heaven forbid I would call myself a Farang. But I see, so I mentioned that the other day in a video, and somebody said you go on about Farang a lot. Well, I go on about Farang a lot because I'm called Farang a lot, and I'm not going to go on about it now, okay? So don't worry about it. I tell you what happened to me today. It's a Thai cultural thing, you see. And it's no problem for them, but it's these things tend to be huge problems for us. I was in an immigration office today. I'm not going to say where, because you can't really say those things, you know. But the staff there, extremely professional, extremely polite in every sense of the word. My number was called. I went to the desk, to the relevant desk where I was called to, and the officer very politely greeted me and took my credentials, let's say, to do her bureaucratic exercise with. And it was a bureaucratic exercise. But anyway, while this officer was doing that, another individual, couldn't tell what they were in terms of were they a colleague or a friend or whatever, but whatever, this individual who was to my rear began to engage in conversation to the person who was in my front, or in front of me. And for a minute I said, what's going on? I didn't know who he was talking to, because he was literally right behind me, and proceeded to have a conversation through me. And the officer continued to have a conversation with him, or engage in conversation with him, and I mean a full-flowing animated conversation, no less. And fair play to them, sure, why wouldn't they have a full-flowing animated conversation? After all, it is Friday, so if you can't have a full-flowing animated conversation on a Friday, when can you have a full... Come on, crap, thank you very much. Say hello, YouTube. Hello, thank you. Friendly face, friendly smile, friendly service for my cappuccino lawn. And by the way, in this place, it's a great old spot. It's the Rista Cafe and Bistro. Can you see it? Is that in focus? I hope it is. The Rista Cafe and Bistro. I'm going to put you down for a second while I do this, because I have to stir my coffee, and I hope you can still see me there. So anyway, yeah. They had if you can't have a full-flowing conversation on a Friday, I didn't get a spoon. Did I get a spoon? Oh, I did. When can you have a full-flowing animated conversation? But look, here's the deal. That conversation went on. It went on for a while. When I say a while, I was... It took the individual, or the officer, 2 minutes to deal with my administrative thing, and during that 2 minutes, I think well over half of that time was taken up. Well over half of that time was taken up with this conversation. So it got me thinking, you see, as these things usually do. What the hell was going on there? And I was very annoyed about this, as you would be. And I questioned myself, why am I annoyed about this? Because I haven't lived in the West for 10 years. And you begin to you know, acclimatise, for the want of a better word, to Thai culture. I don't say you ever get used to it, but that's very nice. You do acclimatise. So I realised, I had to, it was a realisation for me that I was becoming annoyed with these two people talking through me. And then I reminded myself, and I had to remind myself, that in Western culture, that's rude. And it brought to mind a couple of other things that in what we would consider in Western culture to be rude, but these guys obviously don't, because I don't think they were being rude. I really don't. I just think that culturally they don't think that there's anything wrong with this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know if it ever happened to you. But here's another thing that's related to this. The Thai word that's equivalent to Mr. or Mrs. or how Thai people address you is Kun. K-H-U-N. So it'll be Kun John, Kun Bill, Kun whatever. Or Kun Farang, as they say. I'm not going to, look, I promise I wouldn't talk about that, but however. But you see, they translate Kun into English as you, Y-O-U. And if they want to attract your attention, they'll address you as you. They go, you. And you look, are you talking to me? Well, that's not what I say, but that's what I said. When I first came here, I couldn't believe it. People shouting across the street or walking up to you, go, you know, and you know how rude that is in Western culture. But here, I think that I made a video about ignorance a while back, and that's probably ignorance because they just translate verbatim the word kun. I'm probably on Google Translate and it comes up as you, but they don't but obviously in Thai you can greet someone as kun, but you can't greet someone in English as you. So the coffee's not too bad actually, but there's two examples of where you will encounter rudeness in Thailand, and let's say would-be rudeness in Thailand, but to them it's not, and that's why I'm saying would be rude. If they knew what they were doing, they'd probably consider themselves rude, but they don't know what they're doing because in their culture it's not rude to talk through someone. Well, it mustn't be, and it's not rude to address someone as you. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe they were being rude to talk through me or over me or around me, whatever way you want to say it, but I don't think they were. What do you think? Has it ever happened to you? What's the rudest thing? What's the rudest thing that's ever happened to you in Thailand? And did the person who, let's say, afforded you this rudeness, were they aware that they were being rude? Let me know. So listen, I won't think it's rude of you if you don't click that subscribe button, because I won't know who's doing it and who's not. But I hope you do click that subscribe button. I hope you do click the like button, click the share button, do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. This coffee is not so bad at all. It really isn't, and the surroundings are excellent, and I hope to see you very soon again, just after I finish my coffee.